Game Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items in my job, he could play the right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
What is up, pizzas? Oh, man. Today's lesson, everyone. I just like to start off with a lesson, a story. This time, it's close to the heart, and it's about getting the D. More people need to really pay attention to the D in their life, especially summertime's coming around, and the vitamin D can really make a difference in your life. I was vitamin D deficient for many months, and I've just felt sluggish. I didn't feel like myself, and I didn't quite know why. And then while I was at the doctor's and taking care of some other stuff, I was like, Doc, I'm not feeling like myself. I'm tired. I have to take naps like all of the time. What the hell's wrong with me? And the doctor says, well, it might be vitamin D deficiency. We do some tests. Sure enough, vitamin D deficient. I go get these monster pills. Like you take one pill and it fills you full of the D for an entire week. Like an entire week's worth of D in one pill. And I've been taking it, and my work productivity has gone up. I'm getting more done in the podcast. I just thought I'd share that just in case if you're feeling the same way out there listening to the show. If you feel like, if life's got you down and you just are always tired, you might need the D.
I have a question.
What's up, Webb?
That's do we all. That's do we all.
Are we not saying phrasing anymore?
No, it's still a thing. It's still a thing.
My co-host, my good friend, Aaron Carter. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing well. Very, very, very well.
Are you getting to the D?
I don't need the D. For those at home.
There's many ways you can get the D.
Yeah, that's fine. Leave those to the people that need that.
My doctor told me every single way you can get the D. Some take it, through the mouth.
Okay.
Some people can inject the D.
Okay.
In other areas. Sometimes you can get the D just by standing out in the sun.
Wow. That's called rape. I don't need the D. The D can stay away from me. Dr. Seuss book.
Our third man in the octagon, he needs the D. What's going on, Webb?
What? Oh, man, I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, it's a toughie, isn't it?
That's called rape.
I like to start the show with like a story about real life.
Yeah.
A little anecdote, something that I feel like the listener can take and put in their pocket and apply to their everyday lives.
You can buy a light that gives you the D.
You can?
Yeah, for people that live in Seattle.
Oh.
They never get D in Seattle.
Yeah.
So you can get a special light.
They say that's why Kurt Cobain killed himself.
I'm sure it is.
I'm pretty sure his wife had something to do with that.
And drugs, but we're going to go with the D. The lack of D is what killed Kurt Cobain. You heard it here first.
Yeah. I think it's science. And joining us, the fourth man, our special guest, filling in that coveted fourth man spot in the video game being. His name is Rich Alvarez. He is the creator, sole proprietor, and creative mastermind behind the YouTube channel Rich Alvarez.
Hello, how's it going, guys? It's really great to be here.
We've had you on a few times. I always feel bad about your booking because it always happened to be with other very powerful personalities and guests. So we always had to split time with you because the first time you were there with Sean Long, Chris from Once Upon a Video Game.
Yeah, and then Eddie Murphy the second time.
Eddie Murphy. Oh, yeah, Eddie Murphy and Mike Betancourt. Yeah, stand-up comedian. But now you're here. You have our full attention, and you have some awesome news. We'll go ahead and start the show with. Now your series has been popular. It's how you built your YouTube empire was off of the Stupid Mario
Brothers. That's right.
And you're back.
It's back. We had season 1 of Stupid Mario World happen at the end of last year, and then we took a few months off to do a Patreon and to gain some momentum and some money to build up for an exciting season 2. And we are 2 episodes into season 2, and it's awesome. It started with episode 16 with a huge beam sword fight, which is really just our way of saying lightsaber fight, but it was probably the most well choreographed and the best effects we've had in a fight scene in the entire 10 years of the show.
And this is including Dark Plumber.
Yeah, well, the Plumber Night.
Plumber Night Returns.
That's right. So yeah,
that was really good.
We had Plumber Night Returns, which we put out before Mario World, which in Mario World still takes place in the Rich Alvarez Mario canon. Plumber Night still takes place about 25-30 years after Stupid Mario World. However, we are doing some crazy time travel stuff in the second season of Stupid Mario World here.
Getting into time travel.
Yeah,
Rich.
That's right.
Are you jumping the shark, sir?
I hope not. But we're gonna get into some kooky storylines that are gonna change the whole Stupid Mario universe forever. For the better, hopefully.
So, quick question. Do you write the whole season out first, or do you kind of just case-by-case thing?
Here's what happens. I write the whole season, and then right before we film, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't like that at all.
Okay.
And like the night before, I'll stay up all night, get no sleep, and change the scenes completely.
That's fair, though, man. That's fair, though. That's a creative brain process working its juices there, man. Yeah.
And hey, you know what? Flash did time travel in season 2.
Exactly.
So why can't you?
Exactly.
That's right.
I mean, if they could do it,
10 years
Rich
in the
Alvarez
making.
can do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, 10 years. They've only been on for 1 year.
Yeah. So as of a little spoiler-ish, but Plumber Night will always be there on the channel, but you know, it may end up being more of an alternate universe than an actual future to the show.
Okay.
You know, who knows, right?
I mean, when you're messing with time travel, it can change everything right there.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
right.
awesome to do like a blending of the worlds where Plumber Night ends up in the Stupid Mario universe because they're so different. Like,
yeah. You know, like if he came into Stupid Mario World show, that would be pretty crazy, wouldn't it?
Wow. That was the worst hiding of information.
You can't see my eyes. Well, actually, are the cameras on?
he's the
Wow.
he's the Stan Lee
Yeah.
of his own universe because Stan Lee just doesn't care anymore.
No,
Yeah.
he's on his way
in the
out.
panels, he just lets loose information and
Venom's going to be in Homecoming?
Yeah.
What? That'd be crazy.
Didn't know that.
Reminds me of the time in Spider-Man when
Yeah.
Peter Parker was out with Mary Jane Watson.
Nailed it.
What I like about your channel, I like a lot of stuff about your channel, but one of my favorite things is your new cooking show you guys do. And
Yes.
yeah, you do a cooking show with your wife, and I think that's like the coolest part. Like a lot of us in VGB land, we love our wives, you know, bless their hearts, but they're not too active in our like world. You take Jackie everywhere. She's in the videos. She's like very much a part of your system. Is that like?
Yes, that's right. It started out where we were going to do the cooking show as we're going to make a new channel called Let's Cook with Rich and Jax. And then we filmed the first one, and I was like, you know, I'm too lazy to like start a whole new channel. Let's just put it on the Rich Alvarez channel. That was basically how it started. Was like, I just don't feel like making a new channel. So then we put it on the Rich Alvarez channel, and everyone was like, oh, this is really cool. I love it when YouTubers like do stuff with their girlfriends or wives and everything. I was like, all right, cool, series, you know. So every Wednesday, Let's Cook with Rich and Jax. Wednesday on the Rich Alvarez channel.
Aaron, is that the goal for you? Because you are unspoken for at the
Oh,
moment.
what? Find a
Yeah.
YouTuber partner?
I mean, not a
For
YouTuber
a
partner,
girl?
but when you find your girl, like, are you going to try and get her as a VGB host? And or is that a requirement for you?
First of all, he elongated that host part on that. VGB ho, and she's gonna be passed around the giant roster. First of all, I mean, if I can find a girl that's down to do the stuff that I do and wants to be creative and stuff like that, I'm all for it. Yeah, that's not like my goal. I'm not gonna like look for that, but if she's creative like that, oh, bet. Yeah, like if I can, I don't know. I would say the ideal, like the pinnacle, would be videos and writing. If we could play off each other like that, then yeah, you guys might see a Queen Carter come around. Yeah.
Oh man, you know, I kind of like having the separate worlds. I think it keeps me sane a little bit. Like, my wife is plenty awesome. She helps me with editing and keeping dates straight and kind of like managing me so I'm not like blowing off a bunch of responsibilities, which is awesome. Like I think I definitely need that. But as far as like another creative presence and doing a podcast together, I just don't see it in our cards.
Every time I think about doing something like that, I think of Flashpoint and what shit show that became. So I'm like, nope, worlds cannot collide.
Wait. What do you mean Flashpoint?
They destroy the whole universe.
Well, see, I think what you guys both are failing to do is, does your wife like cooking?
Yeah.
Rich? Okay. So it kind of catered as well to something she's interested in. You can't do a makeup show with your wife.
That's true. I forget. Webb's wife does have a channel.
She has
That's
a
true.
channel. So you can't sit down next to her and be like, this rouge is really spectacular.
Although we did do a video on her channel where I did do her makeup.
Well, yeah, okay.
And it went stupendously.
But like an active, like week in, week out thing.
Oh, no.
What is your wife into, Corey?
Photography.
So, I mean, you can play off of that too. You can do some photography.
Well, she's
stuff
done
with her.
like all of our promos. Like, every time we do a photo shoot, she helps. I'm not saying like that she's completely out of the thing, but like as far as like an on-screen presence or like a personality, and her personality type doesn't really lend itself to that.
Yeah, if I found a girl with the personality type that matched mine, the world would explode.
Yeah, I'm really
let's
concerned
pray you
for
never
that
find
happening.
it.
That would be like
Yoko Ono come up and
no,
screw
it wouldn't be
up
like
the
that.
podcast.
No, Yoko Ono wasn't like him. She came and screwed up the whole Beatles. I'm talking about.
If anything, what would happen is
different.
she would like replace him.
Oh, maybe.
She would
She'd
try.
push him out of the show, and then she would take
He
over.
would try. It'd be like, I say it all the time. It'd be like Hancock when he got with Charlize
Theron,
and there was just tornadoes everywhere and buildings.
Gross.
Oh yeah,
Gross.
It would have to be like that, sir.
Really disappointing end to that
It
plot.
sure was. Yeah, it sure was.
But it just so works out that Jackie's always wanted to be an actress, so it's like I've always wanted to write and direct. So,
Yeah, 'cause she's Daisy in the
she's
in the
Princess
series.
Daisy in Mario World. Yeah, she was Denise in The Plumber Knight Returns, and she's on the cooking show with me. She's my co-host, one of my co-hosts on Rich Plays Overwatch, and she helps me with. She does all the thumbnails for all of the shows.
Oh, damn.
and
That's
she
some good design work.
Yeah,
man. Thumbnails are good.
Yeah, she's behind the scenes on everything. She helps me write the Rich vlogs every Tuesday. So
It's a beautiful thing, man.
And she makes badass cups.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, at
Oh no, yeah,
Jax
she
Makes
does.
Things, Etsy.com/store/Jax Make Things.
Yeah, we'll link that one. I think
yeah,
we
link
put
the
it on our
crap out of that.
Instagram, and I gave Aaron one of the cups.
Yeah.
We were going to use them as giveaways, but I liked them too much.
Oh, that's what
I
happened
was
though.
Yeah, I was like, I'm keeping one, and then I gave the second one to Aaron. And then
Drink
we're
out of it
probably
all
going
the
to
time.
order
Nice.
some as giveaways in the future and like use them at the Christmas party. And like we got some plans. I love those cups.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I was like, I thought there was gonna be giveways, but I guess they
Oh, we
just
did-
too
we gave
good.
them away.
Yeah, we
we
gave
gave
them
them
to
away.
ourselves.
Exactly.
Gave them to number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, awesome.
So I was going to ask too, because we brought up Webb's fledgling YouTube career, and at the very beginning when
We did?
when Webb was getting involved with the VGB, you had a YouTube channel and your own podcast, which we've talked about at length, and you guys were actually planning on really saddling up and going to the YouTube life. Like you guys had,
The YouTube live.
you guys were ready to go to VidCon.
Yeah.
You guys were actually planning on moving, I think, to LA, weren't you?
Not specifically for YouTube, but it was like a bonus.
And Rich, you've done very successful staying up in Northern California.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say like to the David Webbs out there, the poor, pathetic David Webbs who never really had a chance
Just kick a man in
and
his
will
balls.
never, reach the YouTube success
why do
level
I-
of a Rich?
Why do you come
Why do
on
I
the
keep
show?
showing
I
up
don't
for the
know.
show?
I really don't know. At
Well,
this
To
point,
get
I don't know.
I'm
Hang
trying to
on.
help
no,
you.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, there you go.
Second.
There you go.
Second. No offense to you, Rich, but
But F
I
you
was
too.
never moving.
This is called Webb going down in a ball of flames.
I was never
I've broken the
moving
man.
for
Folks at home, it's getting hot in here.
for YouTube. That was a bonus. I wanted to get out of Sacramento and live someplace else for a while, and it was, hey, LA, that's a bonus. That's where a lot of YouTubers are.
Yeah, sure.
Get it straight.
So what do
Oh
you
my
say to
God.
these poor saps?
Wow.
All right, here's the
What do
thing.
you say to the up and comers?
Yeah, the up and comers.
I have made a lot of friends in LA. Like I'm a lot of acquaintances also. I know that like going to LA, I would certainly, be able to hang out with other YouTubers and collaborate. But that's the thing, though. I met those acquaintances and friends from just visiting LA, going to VidCon, going to different conventions, and just meeting them through other people, through my network, et cetera, et cetera. It has taken years to build up those things. And I still wouldn't feel comfortable moving to LA, because in order to really make it as an LA YouTuber, which is very different from being just any other Joe Schmo YouTuber, you really have to know how to play the field down there to really take advantage of what you can take advantage of down there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I highly suggest just building up your audience from home, because there's nothing wrong with just taking advantage of what the internet provides you with right off the bat. And really, YouTubers like the viewing YouTubers, I should say, the tubers that go on to watch, they are more interested in the creative content and not so much the the pizzazz of it. I guess you could say obviously there are the Freddie Wongs and the people that have a huge budget and everything, and there's something to that. But I have found that in the last couple of years, especially, tubers are starting to go back to watching the more homebrew style stuff because they haven't been as commercialized yet, which is even more of a reason to stay home as opposed to going down to LA. The other thing is, it's smelly in LA, it's dirty in LA.
Yeah.
Thank you, LA listeners.
Well, Aaron and I spent a week down there, and when we got back, it was we were so glad. You were ecstatic.
I was, yeah. I felt like it was a brand new city I was coming into.
He did everything but kiss the floor. He was
basically
like waving at strangers. You were genuinely a happy person.
Yeah. LA, it has its charms, I'll say that, but it's not. I'm a Sacramento guy.
Yeah.
There's fast parts of Sacramento, there's slow parts of Sacramento, and then there's the mid. To me, Sacramento has it all, and I love that it still feels like it's one of those places where, an example, if you go out and you start filming someplace in LA, they're like, "Where's your permit?
Yeah.
Where's this?"
And that happened to me the one time I went out to film
Look
there.
at that. And so when you're in Sacramento and you're filming someplace, hey, what are you doing? What you guys filming something here? Cool.
Yeah, can I be in it?
Let me get in the background and just wave or something like that. Sacramento is very open to new things coming
It's a cop.
to it. Yeah, really.
You want to borrow my guns?
Here,
You want to
hold
hold
on.
it? Here, shoot that over there.
All right, one bullet in the chamber, guys. That's it. All right, so make it a good shot. All right.
Yeah, nobody cares up here. You can basically do whatever you want, and I've been all over the place in my videos up here too. Just the river and the mountains, the forest, and blah. Yeah, in LA, it's as soon as you pull out that camcorder, even just a camcorder, it's doo-whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got all the scenery everywhere.
Oh yeah,
We've got
absolutely. It's beautiful up
your
here.
industrial looking stuff, your mountain looking stuff, your forest. You got
If you
your
need
city.
ocean, we're only a couple hours away.
Yeah,
from an
so
ocean
we're
shot.
in a perfect spot for a lot of things to thrive here, and I think it's just a lot of people seeing the movie stuff and I gotta go to LA to do this. I gotta go. No, you have what you need here, especially more. And I say this at the panels that we go to whenever any of these questions get asked. I'm with the age of the internet right now and technology getting cheaper and stuff like that, it doesn't take that much to start your own stuff.
No.
It's all about creativity now.
For you, Rich, what would the level of success or circumstances have to be where you would actually consider the move to LA?
Well, I mean, if
there's a point in time, a lot of the bigs end up doing it eventually.
I mean, Smosh, they lived in just Rosemont until they still have a house there actually. And they were in Carmichael before that, and they just got a place in LA only a couple years ago. And to my knowledge, they're only in LA for a weekend out of the month just to do some business down there because they're Smosh. Kev Jumba, I don't know if you guys remember him. He got 2 million subs. He was just a student at UC Davis for the longest time, and then I think he's still local. I don't even know if he went to LA, but for me to personally go down to LA would only be if I'm a Nintendo ambassador and I have hookups with some companies down there. If they wanted me to become a host of one of their shows that they do in LA, or if Screen Junkies, for example, is oh, Rich, we want you to be a guest, and I was a guest on their show, and then just like Andre Meadows, I became a guest on their show every other month. And then I was doing that on top of some other hosting stuff down there. And I found that I was in LA half of the month anyway. Then maybe I would consider like moving down there, but none of that stuff has happened yet.
That's when it's like the job is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Exactly.
As opposed to going there to get the, create the job.
I don't want to go there and like scramble and be like, hey, I'm in LA now, so can I be a guest on your show?
Yeah, and it's kind of, I mean, people see that from the olden days, like back in the 90s and stuff like that. You go down there, you're a waiter until that acting gig, pops off and stuff. But I don't think it's that time anymore. Like we're way past.
You
that.
go to LA to be a waiter, you're a waiter.
Yeah, you're serving food. You're serving food. You're acting like a waiter, and you're a waiter.
Yeah,
performing very well.
I'm looking at just like a list of like 7 YouTubers who lost their fame. And like it's a real thing. Like
PewDiePie on there?
I'm going through here. No, PewDiePie's still very much on top of his game.
Yeah, he is.
But like the guy Ray William Johnson.
Ray William Johnson.
I remember that guy.
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah.
He was
equals three guys. Woo woo. Transition, funny things. Blah.
Nope.
Yeah, he was ambiguously like.
Here's an elephant video. Oh look, I'm making voices. It's like America's Funniest Home Video, but with YouTube videos. Whoa, so original.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like the
what was
original.
his name?
Ray
William Johnson.
Yeah, Ray William Johnson. Look him up, and I know you recognize his face.
Let me look at his face.
If you're watching this,
oh, you know what? I only recognize his face because I never watched his videos until he put up a video saying that he was quitting.
Yeah.
That's the only video I've ever seen, and everybody was like freaking out on the internet, like, "Oh my god, he's leaving!" And then I was like, "Who?
Who?"
Yeah.
Ray William Johnson was the #1 YouTuber on YouTube
for a while, right?
Yeah, he even beat Smosh. He was at the top, and then the girlfriend that he had been with for years broke up with him, and all of a sudden he was too depressed.
Oh man, yeah,
to be on YouTube anymore.
That
so he got some other kid to take his place on the show, and it just did not work. It just everyone was like, "This is not." We didn't care about the show equals 3. We cared about Ray William Johnson, and so like it just you saw his subscribers go way down, and he went from being the #1 person on YouTube to like within a month he was like the 100th and then the 200th, and it just was a downward spiral into oblivion and crash, burn, and singe.
What does he do now? Like
I don't know.
He's a waiter.
He's a waiter. He's still in the business.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Acts like a waiter.
I heard that he's like producing some like other people's web shows now or something. I don't know. He's trying to work something out.
Well, I mean, you learn a lot. I'm sure being at the top like that, the guy's probably a wealth of knowledge, and I don't know what's holding the dude back. Another one on the list I found super interesting is, and I forgot all about this guy, was Fred.
Oh no, I remember his fall off.
It's Fred.
I remember his fall off.
Well, he got like a Nickelodeon deal.
Yeah, and he had like 2 or 3 movies off of that too. But I could see his fall off.
Corporate
coming.
shill?
No, he had a very one
niche.
Dimensional. Yeah, like it was
super
very
niche.
small. And then it was one of those things where you're gonna grow up, dude.
Yeah,
and you're not gonna be this teenager anymore.
That's a man now.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a man now, and you have nothing to go from there. And yeah, you're not gonna be, Fred to the little kids anymore. It's
So he grew up. Is that
he
just got a little
up.
creepy.
Yeah, it got a little.
He got bigger, his face got skinnier, and then he got this little beard going at the bottom, and he's like, "It's Fred." It's like, no, please.
Yeah, no, your name
he got
was
caught
Fredward.
jerking off in a theater. He's YouTube's Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah,
YouTube's Pee Wee.
He last thing I saw from him was his coming out video.
He was gay?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
And first of all, I was like, dude, we knew since this day you did your first video. Come on, like I knew that.
Aaron, that's profiling.
It wasn't profiling. This was just facts. This was just facts. And it wasn't a negative thing. It was just like I don't care, dude. Were you really hiding that? Because we knew. You're still entertaining to the kids.
Yeah.
But now you're an adult, so it's time to either find a new niche or
time to find a new job.
What is he doing now?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, let's get him on the show. Hey, Fred,
Not doing anything else.
what you up to? Yeah, I don't know, guys.
He's like, can you make my voice, really high?
Yeah, because that's what his whole shtick was.
Yeah. That's all it was.
So now he's gonna just probably some deep voice guy. I work at the Blue Oyster.
He's actually in Hamilton right now. He made it.
Other thing, some of these, because the first guy, he was an actor as well, right?
Ray Williams.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd assume they all are to a degree.
Yeah, because that's how I think. I usually think unless you're like a Bob Vila on YouTube and you're just building stuff, then you're essentially an actor, and that's where you kind of want to progress. If you if you do that for years and years and years, you want to kind of get into that stuff. And I've seen a lot of people transition to that.
Yeah, it's happened.
Yeah. What's their? Oh my gosh!
I'm certainly available for any acting gigs that may come my way.
Like it'd be awesome, right? It'd be
it'd be awesome.
Stuff, yeah.
Sweet.
Who I see her face here, and they say she lost her fame, but I'm not seeing her name. I remember watching her videos. She had gigantic boobs and would teach you how to say things in Japanese.
I remember her.
We all know. It's like,
gigantic boobs. That's what you said, right? Yeah.
No, what
she
was
had
that?
so much in
the
Japanese,
short black
but-
hair. And
Yeah, black hair.
I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name either, but I remember everything else. Yeah. Yeah.
If you guys know in chat, please let us know.
Oh, they know in chat.
They know.
They know in chat.
They know. But, like, whatever happened to her?
I have no idea.
She got old, man. She
got old.
I don't know. Again, I feel like it was probably one of those you got kind of your one thing there, gigantic boobs in Japanese.
I mean, yeah, it's the same thing. If you got a niche that, like, you get this audience that's only into your stuff for this one thing, then eventually they're going to become bored with you if you don't switch it up and do something else, Like, if you just do the same Mario show for 10 years, eventually everyone's going to leave you,
Someone in chat brought up Tobiscus?
Tobiscus. Yeah.
I don't know who that one is.
I've heard of him. I don't think he fell off, right?
He's still there, but I guess he's not
Hannah
as big.
Minx.
Hannah Minx, that's what it was, yeah.
Tobiscus is Laura's favorite guy, Toby Turner, remember?
Oh, well, he fell off for very specific reasons. I don't think he's officially fallen off yet.
Yeah,
but
he's
controversy.
He's on the cliff. It's exactly where he's at. I thought we talked about him on the show a couple of shows back because it was the whole YouTube scandal stuff.
Yeah.
But I watched other people's videos, and as much as they say, "Oh, we were friends," they kind of threw him out there. They, what's his name? What's the guy that says, "Hey, you beautiful bastards," before every show?
It sounds really familiar.
All these things are so familiar.
Yeah.
We can't lock down names
because they're not really celebrities. I'm sorry. I mean, to give them, they have their popularity. They're bigger than us. Okay, yes, definitely. I'm not trying to like shoot up there or anything like there at them, but
yeah, you are.
In the grand celebrity thing of it all, I think they're kind of, they've got their audience. Yeah, they're celebrities too. They're YouTube celebrities, but I think that's a different echelon when you think celebrities, like Hollywood celebrities, YouTube
TV,
celebrities.
movie,
yeah, exactly.
music.
I'm trying to see that. Hey, you beautiful bastards.
I mean, YouTube celebrities, they think they're hot shit, and then they pretty much burn out after a few years. Like that Mario guy. What's his name?
The guy though.
Self-loathing.
He was.
There's value in that. That's my greatest strength. I think my ability to hate myself has propelled me as far as I will go.
Yeah.
I think you have to. That's where me and Aaron have always been very different.
Definitely.
I feel like you need to a healthy amount of self-loathing can take you very far away. Aaron,
I feel,
believes you need to love yourself and that everything you do is perfect.
No, not everything you do is perfect, but definitely love yourself, because I feel there's going to be other people out there already that are going to loathe you. So why?
That's true. I got enough people hating me out there already.
You definitely, if nobody else on the planet is going to be by your side, you definitely need to be by your side. That's why I am awesome. That's what I think.
I see the value in both perspectives.
What is the guy's name? Because I swear, I watched this video and I was like, really? Like, that's like, okay, so Corey goes through a scandal where he's killing dogs or something, right?
Yeah. Well,
and then
I was clear of those charges.
I go on to YouTube and I'm like, I've known Corey for years. He's a friend of mine. He's a really good guy and stuff like that.
But yeah, he did it.
That being said, like that. That being said, and then do the quick cuts that they do on YouTube. That being said, he drowns dogs like on a constant, basis, like regularly.
Someone said Philip DeFranco?
There you go, Philip the freaking Franco.
Philip the freaking Franco.
Oh,
that's not a wrestling name.
Him and Tobiscus worked together, and they were, I guess, cool or whatever. He said that they had, you know, their friendship or whatever, but they were working. He never worked for him or something like that. And he talked about, in the beginning, he talked a little bit about how nice he kind of was and stuff like that. And you can see how he was one of those people where everybody is drawn to him, and he makes you feel like you're the center of the universe and stuff like that. And then he goes into this, but he was very aggressive with women. He drunk a lot. He did a little nose candy.
Man.
Like, I'm
Did a little nose candy.
I'm using hyperbole, definitely. But if you go watch that video and you tell me I'm wrong, then you didn't watch the video. Because it's like he kind of just threw the dude
Sneak
under
dissing.
the like he
Throwing
threw
shade.
He threw the dude under the bus a little.
yeah.
And so if he falls on, and DeFranco is a big name in YouTube. Like, he's got multiple channels, and he gets like actual, you know, celebrities out there on there, and some porn stars, but they're celebrities too in their own, you know, their area too.
Philip DeFranco, he owns, you know, his own channel, and then he owns all the SourceFed channels.
Yeah,
and
man,
it's
he's
like
a big deal.
I mean, there are people that I knew from like film school that now work for him at his big old office in LA. Like, he's got a big like 2-story building in LA that's just DeFranco Enterprises, where he's got like 10 of the biggest YouTube channels all under his super conglomerate now. Like, yeah, it's a big deal down there. And Philip DeFranco, he seems like a really nice guy, but you know, you never know when you meet these people in real life.
Yeah, I've never met him. I just saw that one video, and I have a lot of friends that actually watch his stuff, and they like, you know, Philip DeFranco, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm you know, do your thing, man. Congratulations, definitely. I've never been that interested, but when I saw that scandal going off, and you know how America loves scandal, I had to go see what he had to say about it. And he started off, and I was like, oh, man, he's going to back him up, you know, like, hey, you know, this guy probably did something wrong, but, you know, we're in America, innocent until proven guilty. But he kind of just threw him under there.
Yeah.
I would like to see people take a step back from that, you know. Corey kills dogs. I don't make a video about it. I'm just like, hey.
Allegedly, goddammit.
I'm just like, I'll go out and be like, hey, he's going through some hard times right now. He's got, you know, all our support. Moving right along. Let's do some banging around the web. And
Banging
then,
in
this,
But
Sorry,
Philip DeFranco, if you're listening,
have
please be a guest on the show.
Yeah.
trust me, I talked to him about it. Like, I have no problem talking to the dude about it. But it's just like, I understand there's this thing, and the dude already had a whole bunch of videos put out about him from all these women. It was like Bill Cosby all over. Like, everybody just came out the woodwork.
Sorry, just kicking the man when he was down.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
man.
hard. And so I'm like, you guys could have stayed off of that. But it builds more publicity for, you know, hey, you know, look at the title of our video. It's called, you know, Tobiscus is a rapist. That'll get you a click. I guarantee you. Say it 4 more times, we can name this podcast Tobiscus is a rapist, and see how many views we get on this. But it's like, look at me. So they go for it, and I'm like,
Clickbait.
I don't know if you should do that, dude. Like, you're at the top. Set an example for everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found something pretty interesting today. For the first time in VGB history, Aaron and David were sitting in the room, and one of them says to the other, "Let's go outside."
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and this is a video game podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
these are gamers, and they said, "Let's go outside," and they went on a little walk together.
I love the outdoors.
3 words you will never hear me say unless I'm filming something. I guess
Then you
I'll
have
say
to.
it. Yeah.
Green screen can only go so far.
But I'll never say let's go outside. It's like, well, guys, we gotta go outside to get this shot done. Oh God, how many hours till we get to go back inside?
These two nerds have been
First
so
of all-
excited
First of all, that's offensive. We are not nerds. We are
Gentlemen?
masters.
yeah.
when
what we
two
are.
grown men go on a walk to go catch a Geodude. There's something wrong.
Unsuccessfully, by
And
the way.
yeah, neither of you caught it, right?
yeah, he's very elusive.
So-
Giant piles of rocks are
Yeah.
hard to catch.
Let's
They are hard to catch.
explain it, Aaron.
So
What do
Pokemon
you
Go, everybody that's been clamoring for this game. Don't act like you haven't.
I just got it right before the podcast.
Exactly. We've been waiting for this game for so long. I haven't played Pokemon since Silver.
Ooh.
You want to Google when Silver came out? 1847. That's how long ago it was.
Slavery was
Exactly.
still, which is why you had
we
to
barely,
hide it.
had
You
to
had
hide it
underneath the mattress.
Exactly. So we didn't have mattresses. Web, come on, you're giving us too much credit.
Clearly, he was never a slave.
Yeah. These hands, you kidding me? I'm not doing manual labor. Fuck
So
that.
finally, it comes out in Australia, Japan, and New Zealand. Like, okay, like they needed it first.
Yeah, because Japan doesn't have enough Pokemon things.
But it's the age of the internet, baby. We get anything, anytime, anywhere. So Corey, your cousin, aunt, whatever she is.
You talk to her
Katie
way more than me,
points.
so
I do.
and you don't even know her name.
I know her name. Her name is Katie. So Katie gives me the link to download this morning, and I, of course, pick my Pokemon of the 3, Squirtle. Squirtle will die.
No,
That's all it is.
there's
Squirtle
no
will
question for you. You've made your love for Squirtle very well known.
Yes, I love Squirtle. So I go through my whole work day kind of like not being the most efficient.
Not being the most. That is the most PC way
But-
to say that you weren't doing your job.
But you were being the very
Pokemon.
best, though.
I was being the very best.
Like no one ever was.
Yes, definitely. You get me, Rich. And for people that don't know, I work in basically a giant hardware store. There's
Fun.
different departments. There's like seasonal, there's tools and hardware. And this game makes you move. Like you can't be static and expect to catch them all. You can't do that. So I'm going through departments and I am finding Zubats behind the nails. I'm finding.
Did you nail a Zubat?
I did. Aisle 18 if you guys are interested. Ratatats or whatever, Ratatas.
Ratatouilles.
Back in receiving. But I think the most interesting thing is the fact that this game can potentially harm so many people.
Oh, man.
It can. I almost got into a little accident today. I'm not afraid to say it. There was a Rhyhorn in the parking lot. And I decided I need that. Not just want. I need this Rhyhorn to show my friends, to show the world that I caught a Rhyhorn. So head down right into the phone. I'm walking, and a truck, almost about the size of a Rhyhorn, comes barreling down. If I had my headphones on, I probably would have just been.
We'd be looking for a new Black Guy for the show.
Yeah. But
Good thing we don't have to.
thank the man above that
Seems like a
I
unicorn.
looked up and I'm here, people. I didn't get the Rhyhorn. Did not get the Rhyhorn.
Well, that almost happened when we were outside. What was it? What were you trying to catch?
The Rapidash.
The Rapidash.
Yes.
And we were walking, and we were both like, "Oh shit, the Rapidash!" And then all of a sudden, I look up. I'm like, "Oh, there's a truck."
Yep. That's why I'm saying, and they warn
This is
you.
going to hurt people.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt
It wasn't
people.
a rapid dash, it's a rapid rooter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it has that thing. It's like, do not forget about your natural surroundings.
Yeah.
Is that
tells
what
you
it
right
said? I
before.
just say, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's just
give me
like
the
one of
Pokemon.
those agree to the terms and, and services thing. You just say, okay.
How
yeah.
many kids by the end of the week will be dead because of Pokemon Go? That's the
I
Natural
don't-
selection, baby. Let's
I-
weed out the idiots.
I don't
That's why
want
I think-
like
this
the
to
original
happen.
anime gave kids seizures.
Oh my gosh, they really, yeah. I don't know. They've
I
gotta
think
fix
this
that.
is Japan's solution to population control.
Oh God!
Wow, they
This
don't
is the
have
final solution.
overpopulation on that island, do they? That's China.
They all have overpopulation.
This is their
Yeesh.
population control for China.
Yeah.
So but it's a good game, man,
We
and
just
it's not.
lost our
It's,
entire Asian
it's
audience.
so watered down though.
That was that click we heard right there.
So watered down
It
right
is.
now.
Like, when we've been hearing about it, it was like we were going to be able to battle each other. Like, you would see other trainers, but Aaron and I are walking right next to each other, and I don't see him
Yep.
at all in the game.
Nope.
And he doesn't see me. We can't battle or anything. And I have not, unless it's just something I haven't been able to figure out yet, I can't battle a Pokemon when I see it
Nope.
to train my Pokemon.
Nope.
All I can do is catch it.
Yep.
Awesome.
So just two grown men walking and looking at other people's houses
Yep.
and
Getting as
saying,
close as we can without trespassing.
saying, "Ooh, you have a Rapidash in your backyard, sir."
Or, sir,
Awesome. After this podcast, there'll be 3 grown men going.
there is a
cool.
sand shrew on your front porch.
Yeah.
Stop mowing your lawn, you can scare it.
It's a cool thing though. I can see it definitely with more updates and stuff like that. I can see it definitely taking over the world. Microtransactions, little bad, little negative on there.
Ugh.
Little bit negative. When
I finally started to understand the point of the game when I finally downloaded it and looked at it, because I've been interested and I do think it's going to be successful, but I didn't get it until I opened up the app and I saw there was a Pokemon gym, So I was like, oh, okay, so we're going to level up. There will be some sort of gym system. And then I start thinking about my trips. I'm like, oh, well, we'll be in San Diego. I wonder if there's going to be a gym there. Oh, I better level up my Pokemon before we go on the trip. And so I'm starting to think like that. And then I stopped. I was like, oh.
That's how they got you.
That's the game.
Now you're in the cult.
Yeah. and people who have played Ingress, I'm sure, are all well aware of how the game's supposed to be.
Say goodbye to your social life.
I mean, we were on Orange Lounge Radio, and Sky went on a giant rant about how fuckers are screwing up like Ingress portals by like trolling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was mad.
Yeah.
Like, the game really takes over people's lives, and throw a Pokemon skin on that, and that's what you get.
And it's good because it literally he just nailed it. It's Ingress with Pokemon over it.
Yeah.
But it's what they should have done a long time ago. Now you've brought Pokemon. All they need to do now, literally, the next evolution of this is to just make micro machines that look like Pokemon and just release them out into the world that have AI, and they just go around and then you actually catch Pokemon.
I was going to say that sounds incredibly dangerous, but I mean this app already is
Yeah,
incredibly
there it is.
dangerous.
It sounds awesome, but I give it a year, and then we'll be bowing to our Pokemon overlord.
But see, the next step after that is to combat those robotic Pokemon. We do gene splicing with our own animals to make new Pokemon to fight them.
Oh god, this is how Pokemon starts, like in real life. For like, oh god.
And then
I actually really want this to happen now.
Then there's a robot versus gene spliced Pokemon war that happens. The world is wiped out, and then from the ashes,
and then you
Horizon
have
Dawn.
new one.
Season 6 of Stupid Mario. The Pokemon takeover.
Plumber Knight.
I'm writing all of this down. No.
There's a theory out there that Pokemon started with a war. The actual anime, there was a war sometime where Pokemon were used as soldiers.
Long ago.
No, there's very good fan fiction out there.
Yeah. And this is how it starts.
Backed up with fact, like a Holocaust. And
everybody just wants there to be like this really deep backstory on how that world got like that. And it's less like
nothing. Really.
Nah. We just wanted to sell toys and stuff.
Anybody gonna go download the backwards compatible version of Red Dead Redemption?
I want to.
So this Friday, if you have an Xbox One and you happen to have owned Red Dead Redemption, lucky you get to download Red Dead Redemption on your Xbox One.
Are they gonna make a PS4?
I know,
version?
right? Jeez.
Man, all this like all the biggest Xbox One announcements. It's like, and now another Xbox 360 title on Xbox One. It's like, well, when's there gonna be a good Xbox One game? Because
give it some time. Give it some time. They're still working on some things.
Overwatch.
Getting some bugs out.
I wish this announcement would have came out like E3 week. I think it got lost in the shuffle. Like, not too many people are going to be excited about it, but E3 week, everyone's talking about video games. Everyone is on their console downloading, demos and betas and stuff. If they would have announced this E3 weekend on the Microsoft stage, I think it would have been huge.
Yeah, definitely. I think we were all waiting for something like, I wanted Rockstar to be there and like make some kind of Red Dead 2 announcement.
What's that rumor that's going around with that?
Yeah.
Where people were talking about they cut the Red Dead 2 demo, or not demo, but presentation because of the shooting incident that happened somewhere.
I really hope not.
That
you
was
talking about the one in Orlando?
No.
I don't know which one it was.
Was there like a cowboy shootout?
No, because I thought it was something similar to that.
It was like a shootout in like a bar or something like that. I don't think it was the Orlando one.
And their trailer
because their trailer had a shootout in a bar.
Yeah, the intro to the trailer was
so they were like, shootout. Because that would have been just a media.
The official story was that the trailer showcased the character bursting into a bar and just like killing everyone, and it was just like too similar to the real life event that had just occurred.
Oh, so, you're talking about what happened at the nightclub.
Yeah.
Okay. There was like a nightclub shooting somewhere.
Orlando.
Was that Orlando?
Yeah.
That's what I said originally, and everyone...
I didn't say I said I don't know if it was that one specifically. Yeah. There's a shooting like every day here, apparently.
Can't keep track.
But that was the whole thing. It's
gorillas, alligators. I lost track of all these terrible things.
Nobody's going to put it's not like they were going to have like the no Russia or no Russian scene and just put that out. You know what I'm talking about? Call of Duty.
The one at the airport?
At the airport, yeah. Like, they can't do that after a really sensitive attack or something like that. So I think Rockstar was doing the same thing. That's the story. I don't know if that's truth. you know. But
That could have just been a convenient story for them. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's what happened.
yeah, and they could play.
Let's use a national tragedy to not have to come out with a game for a few months.
Damn you, Rockstar.
Terrible. No Man's Sky, you're still on the damn chopping block. What the hell did you go up there? Nobody invaded space. Wow.
There'll be there's a couple of PAX conventions coming up in September and later on, and there's another PAX on the East Coast too. At one of those conventions, I would not be surprised if Rockstar then made their announcement there.
I would.
Yeah.
I would be hugely surprised. That's a statement saying we don't need E3 to show a gigantic game. We're going to PAX.
But other developers, I mean...
Name the last huge game that's been released outside of E3.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying other developers, they didn't go to
That's true,
E3.
yeah. No, that's true.
They're saying they don't need E3.
Yeah, Rockstar is going to have a major booth at PAX in September. That's
man.
Looking at, like, if Rockstar has a golden ticket right now, they can make this announcement on Oprah, or they can make the announcement anywhere.
And you get the game, and you
Oh
get
my
the
gosh.
game.
I'd cry.
Look under your seats.
They can make it at a Starbucks parking lot, and it's gonna
I'm down for
be
that.
all over the place. You know, it doesn't. That announcement's so big they don't need E3.
And, yeah.
Same
you're
thing
true,
with Fallout
true.
4. Fallout 4 didn't need E3 as
Yeah.
much as E3 needed Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So then what's the purpose of E3 now?
Well, as we've been saying, and other media outlets have
Yeah.
been saying, there's not much of a need for E3 anymore.
I've been having a lot of fun going to E3.
I know, I love it. Selfishly, it's the best event, and I hope it stays around forever and ever, and they don't let people who aren't media in, like, selfishly.
Yeah, but it's like just watching all the like exclusive videos. It's like next week I can watch all of these online. You know.
Yeah, 100% right.
And a lot of the times a week before, we've already seen all these trailers.
And give you dead honest truth now, a lot of people got to play this Resident Evil demo at home because they downloaded it.
Yeah.
I didn't play it there. Still haven't played the damn game. So I went to the event where they showed the damn thing.
And you didn't
I
get
didn't
to
even get to
play
play it.
That's-
People at home were
That's the
playing
future
it.
right there. Like, why not just make
I missed
all
that
of
one,
those
too.
games that were at E3 playable at people's home
Yeah.
consoles?
And they can definitely do it. And then again,
Their risk,
What's the
you know,
purpose
if
of
you know, if
going?
the game's buggy and blows up on everyone, there's a lot of potential for things to go wrong.
yeah, but it's a demo, so people they can write it off as this is still alpha. People, this
Yeah.
is a demo that we put out.
Yeah. In 5 years, E3 will just be an internet showcase. It'll just be the week that they show all the cool trailers online. And then if you are industry, then you'll just get special emails from these companies with the press kits and everything. And
Everyone will just be wearing their Oculuses.
You know what?
Yeah.
That is actually a very good idea. If it was to lean towards just this, okay, during this week, you're getting a whole bunch of trailers, you're getting a whole bunch of demos of these games. You don't have to fly out to LA. You know, we don't have to rent out the big space and stuff like that. You're getting everything flooded to your house right then and there.
yeah.
That would be amazing.
And then this was the first year that I didn't go to VidCon. And if I didn't have to go to E3 either, there's no reason to go to LA ever.
VidCon, that's that boy band concert thing, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, but for reals though, yeah, VidCon, ever since it started, we were talking about YouTube earlier, it's been the place to go every year for YouTubers to figure out like how to best utilize their channel, get in contact with other creators, collaborate. None of those things happen anymore. It is literally just a group of screaming girls running after their favorite British vlog boys and getting their heads signed by, you know, the internet cats and everything. That's it. It has turned into a circus, and I hate it, and I decided this year I wasn't going to go to that mess.
Wow.
He's right.
When you went, like, what level of ticket did you buy? Like,
Well, in order for you, you know, it's just like, in a lot of industry conventions, like E3 has levels where it's like
Right.
the bottom's the, you know, all the fun stuff, and then the top's where the, you know, people twiddle their thumbs and pretend they're fancy with their wine and their contracts.
Right.
It's it's very similar, you know. So at VidCon, you get a community pass for like $100, and you get to get autographs, and you get to wait in line land for 2 days while you wait for PewDiePie or whatever. It's really stupid. And then if you want to do anything with like the networks, anything, you got to buy the $450 industry ticket
yeah.
to do anything. It's like, that's what I was buying so that way I could talk to like all my contacts and everything. They're like, well, why don't you meet us in the industry lounge? It's like, you assholes, you could, you know, meet me outside at the Starbucks, but nope, I got to get inside.
There's a McDonald's right down the street. I seen it.
Yeah.
I'm buying.
Because that's the ticket I was gonna buy for
20
that
nuggets.
reason. Because I don't give a shit about waiting in line. I
No.
want to meet them. I want to get to their level, so I'm not going to wait in line.
Anybody from my network, I apologize for those remarks. No, no, but seriously, yeah, it's like on the VidCon website, it's like buy the industry pass so you can get a heads up in the market and in the community. It's like
Right, that's
way
what I was
to
wondering,
sell
like
it.
how
If
how
you-
accurate that actually is.
it's totally inaccurate. If you don't have an appointment up there with like a network or one of the community managers or anything, you'll be up there and you'll get the free Starbucks double shots and the coffee and the waters and the bagels, but you'll pretty much just be like standing out there while you go to I see that this is Maker's booth. Can I get are you on the list? It's like, well, I have an industry pass. It's like, well, you're not on the list. Okay, next one. Full screen. Can I get in? Are you on the list? It's like, are you serious? I paid $400 to not get on a list.
Like, what
That's
the hell
kinda
does this thing
bullshit.
do then?
Yeah.
What does this do? Yeah,
Well, good to know.
That was
saw-
almost Webb's life right there.
That was.
almost-
That's
been-
what you would have gotten into.
I would have been really pissed.
Yeah, you would have. Aren't you
And-
glad you stayed in Sacramento, California? It is a beautiful place to live, by the
yes,
way.
it is. Yes, it
And
is.
I actually even joined a network before, thinking that would like help me out, but I ended up
Oh
not
my
going.
god, those networks are so bad.
We could have a whole podcast talking about YouTube networks.
Well, we
now.
have a friend of ours who is just we just see like the posts, and the network is crushing him right now.
Yeah.
Like, they take away all your creative freedom. You can't just walk away from these things because contracts apparently auto like re-sign or something
Yeah,
like that.
the web stuff is very early. It's like the early record industry. These networks
Yeah.
come in like record companies, making deals with the artists, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll take 30%, you keep 70, and we'll get you some deals. We'll get you nice stuff, and their sleazy sports jackets and
Right.
everything."
And
And
they
you know what
don't
they
do
do?
shit.
No, they do nothing. In fact, you're worse off.
Yeah.
Most of the time, except for my network full screen, and
So those are good guys there. Great guys.
it's just.
That's who I
Both
signed
of
up
you
with.
two? Wow.
Yeah.
I've said too much. No,
screen guys
no, it's
here.
usually most of the time the networks they'll just take your 30%, and then you'll be like, I have your network manager will be somebody like Brian something, and it's like,
You have a network manager?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So his name is Brian? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I guess in the last year you're lucky to get a network manager now, but it used to be that you'd email your network manager like, hey Brian, can you think that XYZ network is going to they're going to help me with promotion or put my stuff on their Twitter or something? It's like, oh man, we got a lot of clients, dude. We'll try to rotate you in at some point this month. Never happens.
There's got to be at least one person with a success story with a network, right? Because I mean, why would we?
Andre Meadows.
Admittedly,
Really?
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Andre Meadows, he's like best friends now with like his manager. I won't name any names, but he's
Andre Meadows. Like,
well, I mean, yeah, I know I can name Andre Meadows, but I don't dare talk about like anything beyond that. But I will say that I've had medium success with my managers in the past, and I have gone through several managers because every year they kind of rotate. Like, here's your new manager. It's like when they rotate, dealers at a poker table. It's like, all right, here's fresh eyes and hands right here. It's just all being completely honest, and in fear of risking my own contract, I'll say that it is way better to just be independent and just stay away from the networks. Because they'll screw you over, and they just do not have your best interest at heart. These networks are looking to raise their stats and their numbers, and again, honestly, like YouTube was better 5 years ago before these networks came in. Now these networks have come in, and it's a mess.
I still had fear, like when Webb was making his transition from his own piddly little endeavors to the massive corporation of Video Game Bang. Part of me was terrified, and I had to like make sure it's okay you're in our videos, right? Because I had another mutual friend, very small time, who was with Machinima and like very public about his contract. He like posted his whole contract, was talking about it. I knew he had a deal, and I was like, you can be in our videos, right? We're not gonna have like some suit coming after us trying to sue and take part of or take you back or whatever. Luckily, it hasn't been a problem. Probably because his site was so small and insignificant that they probably didn't even notice. I'm sorry, Webb. It's because I love you, right?
Fuck you.
There it is. That's the correct answer. That's the correct answer.
Oh man. So back to Overwatch news because we can't go without talking about Overwatch.
Yes,
Of course.
Overwatch.
Have you ranked up yet?
No, I'm still like at level. I think I lost a level.
Good Lord.
I'm a 37 right now.
47.
Hey, you almost to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
it's-
He said, my secretary's a 37.
Yeah.
She plays every once in a while.
I still have 2 more of the 10 competitive like pre-games things. I just, it's funny. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, but this last week for some reason I haven't been able to get on. I get on for like Twitch and for YouTube, and then that's
Because
it.
you have a series, Rich Plays Overwatch.
I do have the series Rich. That's you can go onto facebook.com/RichPlaysOverwatch to join the fan community, or go to twitch.tv/RichPlaysOverwatch to follow us. We are live 2 p.m. Pacific time every Sunday with Rich Plays Overwatch.
What do you do on Rich Plays Overwatch?
I play Overwatch.
Cooks
Oh!
with his wife.
I know we said something about that. I got them confused.
No,
Okay.
literally, Rich Plays Overwatch is usually for the YouTube show. It's just one. It's like 10 to 15 minute video of me jumping on quick play with whoever friends happen to be online at the time, and it's usually like Corey and a couple other people, and we're just like, all right, quick play, yay! And then when I'm done with that, we might play a couple matches for fun, and then I get off, and then I have to start editing Super Mario World. And then we've only done one official Sunday for the Twitch because we just started the Twitch, but the Twitch we were on for like 2 hours. We did a couple competitive play matches, and then we did mostly quick play. Well, we did the weekly brawl too, and the weekly brawls have been really fun. I really like the Farah and Mercy one that's going
Oh my
on.
God, I was getting a hand cramp.
Yeah, that's right. That was a lot of fun too. But yeah, but the sad thing is, like, other than when I'm recording those, I haven't really been able to get on there. So it's like the competitive plays that I've done have been like the 8 that I've done so far have been recorded for the show, and then I have not had time to go on to just have fun on the game since.
How have you been doing on those? Like, are you winning them?
I have won 2 out of 8.
Okay.
Good
All right,
Lord.
Here's my recommendation. Because I won 2 out of my 10, and I got ranked 32, and now I have to crawl up. I would say if you're on like a winning streak, switch to competitive. But if you play and you're like not doing well, don't keep going. Because that's what I did. I just pushed through 3 a.m. It was horrible. And
Yeah,
now I
yeah.
have to like work all the way back up.
Everyone I know is like in their 30s. Is
47.
anyone? You're 47?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I've got a
Aaron
hot
over
streak
here.
over here. Got a good hot streak. Well, I
Because
mean,
that's what you do, right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
If you're having an off night, then you stop playing
you
competitive.
just stop. And
That's
then
what we did last night.
do not go by yourself. This
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
don't-
team
don't
game.
solo queue.
You
Yeah.
gotta go with a team. Somebody's gonna watch your back. We went, actually, me, Webb, and Katie went very on a hot streak with, and out of the blue, 3 other podcasters.
Yeah.
Like, straight out of the blue. Didn't know these people at all.
How'd you find out they were podcasters?
Well, we stalked them. So the thing was... oh, no, yeah.
We found out where they
Quite simple, Corey.
Because it was...
We
it
knocked
was,
on their door.
It was a thing where we would win a match, and then we would get kicked out to the main menu, and then we'd queue up again, and then get thrown right back with these guys, and then we win another match, and then get kicked out of the main menu, win another match with it, and we was like, we need to just like hook up with these. This is a good team here. They got 3, we got 3. We're winning these things. So I looked up one of them on. I just Google searched the name, their gamer tag. After I tried to
Their podcast is Making Star Wars.
MakingStarWars.net. I Google searched real Amanda Ward. She's the one that I Google
Look
searched.
at her. She's a cutie, too.
Yeah, married to Making StarWars.net.
I mean, in a very platonic way.
But no, they were awesome players, man, and they were up late just like us. They were playing, and they're down in SoCal, I believe. And we ended up losing the last match, but we gave like one hell of a match.
Oh,
was-
wow.
go
Her
for it.
profile picture, she is using an Electro Voice RE20. Good taste in microphones, Amanda Ward.
Yeah, they're legit. I haven't got to listen to their podcast just yet, but they're legit Overwatch players, to tell you that.
I just love the fact that like quick play has meaning in the fact that it has no meaning now. I could totally just go to quick play and blow off steam now.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah.
no pressure.
Because everyone's in competitive mode.
I don't care about my win-loss. I'm choosing characters I never choose.
It's a different world too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still funny when people are raging in there because it's like, you fucking idiot. Like,
What do you
this
mean, Noel?
means nothing. You
Noel
loser.
rages at life.
Yeah, he rages so hard.
Rich, tell us where we can find out more about your channel. I mean, you've plugged it like 8 times.
Yeah.
You've broken every single rule on the show, but it's okay
Whoops.
because we love you. Tell us again where we can find your YouTube channel.
Well, you can find me at youtube.com/RichAlvarez for all of your Rich Alvarez needs and wants and desires.
It's a great channel. I recommend you check it out. He's got the Twitters and the Facebooks and all that. But it's been a great show. Thank you all for listening. We will see you this weekend when we do our 24-hour live stream when we're trying to raise funds for our trip to San Diego. So if you're, check out our Twitch channel this weekend. Friday night to Saturday night, we're going to do 24 hours live stream. For Aaron Carter, David Webb, Rich Alvarez, my name is Corey, and you've just been banged. Boom, boom, boom.